Where do you think the contact with the aliens came from? When did that start?
You know, I'm not going to get into it.
I need to hear about aliens.
I know you already know all this, Joe.
Hold on a second.
It's always...
But I want to ask you this because I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. We're in contact with aliens.
Like what kind of shit?
Here's what's happening, because it's not just one group of aliens.
What's the different groups?
The big five.
Okay, tell me what's going on.
Let me begin. This is really, I'm telling you, Joe, this is a real deal.
We're listening to you.
Well, first off, elves is the main group.
Okay.
And they call them the elves. It's clockwork elves.
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
There are bad things that look like elves that have horns when they show you who they really are.
Damn.
They're bad aliens.
I'm with you.
AI is alien.
Like a robot?
Yeah, they're like robots coming to kill you.
Jesus Christ.
The chimeras are alien.
And there's a hive mind sort of thinking to a lot of it.
They want the organs. I swear on my kids I told you the truth about that.
I believe you. I believe you.
They're coming after everybody. It's a breakaway civilization, dude. We don't know what they got. Joe, they're control freaks.
Well, everybody's a
That's why I'm so
freak.
glad you're in the fight now. These guys are on stuff that like nobody even knows.
What do you think they're on?
Stuff they've been given.
Okay, I understand what you're saying.
You know, there's like armed guys with machine guns.
That is a group of people that were obsessed with combat.
About the most fearless killers there are.
You think that's from their heritage of war?
I mean, it's just like, it's mental illness, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
All right, let's get started, shall we? Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Green Leader, and tonight I will be actually playing some MechWarrior 5 for the Sunday Funday. And I realize right now I don't even have the game set up, so let's go ahead and set the game feed here quickly, shall we? I swear I know what I'm doing. Here we go. I knew I forgot something. Gonna work? Yeah, there it is. Anyway, hope you guys are all having a fine Sunday evening. Hope you guys have had a great weekend. So yeah, we're just gonna be playing. I'm actually gonna be starting a new playthrough of MechWarrior just for like the Sunday Funday stuff, and we'll be just sort of hanging out with that and playing and having a good time. And that's what we'll be doing. So thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. So we're just gonna go ahead and just hop straight into it and just start MechWarrioring it up. So let's just go ahead and get in, shall we? Okay. Make sure that everything else is looking good. Yep. And yep. Okay. So like I said, we're gonna start a new campaign. Actually, we're gonna do career, not campaign. Sorry, my apologies. So there is a couple of interesting starts. So I think the one that I did last week, trying to remember, it was the one that starts out here in Merrick. This is the one. Yeah, it's got the assassin, the javelin, the spider, and we had a flea on there as well. Unfortunately, I lost the javelin and the flea. Had to buy another one, which I tried to do on stream. Got a little stuck on a mission that was not working out in my favor. But we got it eventually. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a... oh, this is for the Dragon's Gambit. Oh. I think this is for the special event. But it's a little later on than I would expect. So we're just going to start instead at the early starting point, which is 3015. We've got a couple of options here. We've got Davian, we've got Kurita, we've got Hasliao, Merrick, Steiner. Now this one is the Rastleg Republic. This is like during, from what I understand, like during the clan sort of area. We're not going to do that. This is it's a little bit ahead in time, if you will. So we're not going to necessarily do too much when it comes to that. So I think what we're gonna do, I've done the Merrick one before. I kind of want to try the Kurita. So it starts off with a Jenner. Okay, a Jenner, a Panther. These are all like light. Yeah, they are. They're all light mechs. We'll have to be careful with the missions that we start with, but let's go ahead and get started with that. Yeah, we were new career, completely new career. Get the
In
nice
2108, humanity
2108
began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere.
Yep.
During its golden age, under the
Star
governance
League.
of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another.
Well, not just slow, they kind of
Engaging
lost
in a series
technology
of
as well.
conflicts known as the Succession Wars.
Indeed.
Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs.
Yup.
The year is now 3015, and these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will
It's
rise
like
to
yeah, it is a
become
little loud.
legend.
I think I'm gonna have to turn down the audio just a smidge. I'll do that in the options rather than trying to mess with it in the volume mixer. And because I have it installed on a hard drive, it's gonna take a few seconds. It's gonna take a few seconds for everything to load. I hope you guys are all having a fine weekend. There we go. Career mode is an open-ended mercenary-focused experience. You're free to travel and explore the inner sphere as you please, running your mercenary company as you see fit. Conflict zones, industrial hubs, quests for the Nyx Cavaliers campaign are all accessible in this mode, but have been tuned to better reflect your chosen starting location. Additional career mode content awaits you, such as new conflict zones, biomes, mech weapons and equipment, and new unique quests. Good luck, Commander. Huzzah. And then, of course, I also have some, what's it called? Some mods in place for the game as well. So I'm using the YAML, the Yet Another Mech Lab, and a few others that add new equipment, clan mechs, some legendary mechs, and things like that. That I have added in place, and at some point I will show that. I just don't know what to call my that's the last one. I'm not sure. What do we call them? I suppose we could just call them the Green Squadron and go with it. But the problem is that like none of these Merc Company logos really jump out at me. Of course, there's the House Curator, but that's not really what we're trying to go with. So let's do something like this. This military one.
Hello there.
Hey there, Raw Dog. How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're having a good evening. Green Squadron. From that, enable YAML upgrades. Oh, that's right. And this is all the stuff about the rules and all the setup, because I'm now using the Mech Lab stuff. I don't want vanilla. Close to vanilla values. Financial gameplay is easy, maybe boring, balanced. It's just hard to. I don't want hard either. Maybe we choose with vanilla. I will do that. We're not going to do the only C-bills. I am. How about you? I am doing pretty good. I am actually doing pretty darn good. It's Sunday, I got set up for the new game for next week for Crusader Kings. Had a nice chill afternoon hanging out. I did test out the Oblivion Remastered a little bit. I didn't get very far because I didn't really have a lot of time to play, but I got to try it out a little bit, and I liked it a lot. Drop this down to like 70% instead. Death Court chance, yeah, and that's fine. Use partial, yeah, I'm fine with that. Mech salvage, assembly for proficiency. And the higher the value, the less damage an assembled mech will have. You know what? I'm going to be, yeah. I want the least amount of damage when I assemble a mech. I would be very, very upset about that. But yeah, I'm having a good night. I'm having a good night, Raw Dog. How was your Sunday? What were you up to today? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Mech salvage. Salvage assembly cost per unit. So scales the cost of to assemble new mech parts. New mechs per part. Old fixed value was 25,000 C-bills. Setting change the base cost. Default is 4 times 4 minus 100k. Now V1 assembled mechs come with complete loadout like V2. I'm gonna leave that as that because I don't really understand what that is. Difficulty: no weapons and equipment in. No, we're not gonna do that. Allow complete mech salvage. Yes. Salvage chance. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Not a whole lot. Ran a couple of errands. Watched a horror movie with the family. Andor season 2 with my dad. Nice, nice, nice. How was what horror movie did you guys watch? And then how was Andor season 2? That's fine. Okay. Weapon count needed for upgrade. Base number of weapons needed to upgrade a tier is 2. That's fine. Equipment C-bill price multiplier. That's 1.0. So it's not going to multiply that at all. Mech and pilot upkeep multiplier. No, we're gonna do that. At 1. Pay upkeep. No, we're not gonna pay upkeep for the cold storage. Pay upkeep. Pay extra upkeep for mech value in active roster. That's fine. Equipment refit cost scaling. Allows to scale the cost of installing equipment for an easier or harder. I'm gonna put you to. That's okay. Disable weapon tiers. No, we're not gonna do that. Weapon refit cost scaling. No. Maybe I should have just done vanilla. Filter market by rarity. Yeah. Only spawn clan tech in black markets. Sure. Disable mech market. No. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't want any cheats. Thank you very much. Keep loadout in cold storage. Yes. Okay, cool. Do that. First run detected. It is not the first run. I don't know why you would say that. Maybe it's the first run for the campaign. It's not mind-blowing, but it doesn't suck at least. Hey! That's a great standard to have. At least it doesn't suck. It's sad that we've come to these days, right? But that's just how it is, unfortunately. Man, that sneeze. It is sad how we've sort of gotten to that, where it's a matter of, man, I really hope that just this movie or whatever doesn't suck. I went to actually go see The Accountant 2 on Saturday, which I actually liked. It did not suck. It was actually pretty decent. I don't think it was as first as a good one. I don't think it's first as good. I really did swap that, didn't I? I don't think it's quite as good as the first one, but I don't think it's... I also didn't think it was, like, dramatically bad either. It was different, and largely because a lot of the mystery was gone. Because now we understand who the accountant is and all that stuff, and yeah, so... It was good. I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a fun movie. Hey, there's this guy. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, heard about your old man, buying the big one. See, now this is from the main campaign. We're going to accept that just so that He can shut up. Where we are right now. Yes. I know all about the star map. Thank you. Ah. Oh, there's a mech there. It's a javelin. Okay. That's gotta be from that. Oh, also, just in case you guys wanted to see, let me... Oh, I can't show the mods from here. Damn it. Maybe I'll show it at the end. All the mods that I've got going, but I have a bunch of different mods. They're pretty much all like YAML associated mods. I know all about this too. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and paint our mech. Now, I think it should contain all of my... Yeah, there we go. Where's my... There's the Green Squadron. Except the colors aren't loading, which is just lovely. And I want to... Okay, so it was... 0... C8... There we go, the secondary. There we go. Okay, I can just hit reset and that does it. Nice. Wait, is this really a hero mech? What? Hold on, cancel. No. Cancel. Yes. Back. Yes, I would like to continue. Is this really... Oh. I don't want to sell the mech. I just want to look at the information about the mech. That's weird that it had that legendary status on it. Just the JR7D. No, yes. It's the mech database. There we go. Yeah, this is a regular Jenner. Well, that's interesting. Anyway. I don't know why this one has to be broken, but we'll go ahead and cue that repair. And then, like I said, we'll go ahead and paint all the mechs. They're all going to be this setup right here, the Green Squadron. Reset that, and then we're going to apply to all. Huzzah! Easier than painting miniatures. Yeah. I'm also gonna have to try and take note because I do have those miniatures I was showing off the other day. Well, I wasn't showing the miniatures, but I was showing the box that I had. And, yeah, it comes with a bunch of miniatures that I'm going to have to paint at some point. Looks cool. Anyway, let us quickly see. And there's the Panther. Nice. We got a Spider. And then we have our Locust. What does Locust actually have? No idea. Okay. Well, let's go back to the home. We're going to go to the star map. Do I or do I not? I know. First time going to all these places. And it's like, hey, you need a tutorial. No, I don't. I really don't. Okay. So I got 4 of these guys. You need to be replaced, like, immediately. So... Oh, no. Never mind. This is my roster. So, yep. You need to be replaced immediately. So I'm sorry, buddy. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to dismiss that pilot.
I'm just here chilling. You know where to find me.
You got 25, but you have a good, like, dodge ability, avoidance, although you got one trade-off to the other, right? It's not a great defensive skill, but it's a good avoidance skill. This one is probably the best overall, right? And this one's okay. We'll hire you.
Commander, I've trained for thanks for the opportunity, Commander. Not gonna let you or your company down.
And then let's quickly take a look at the rest of my pilots in the roster. Yeah, you're good. You're decent. 4 and 3 for the max.
I'm just here chilling.
That's a 6-1. That's, again, the others. Higher defense, lower avoidance. That's higher avoidance, lower defense. You're a 4-3. And I think I prefer the other one that I've already got. Oh, they're exactly the same, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, cool. In that case, let's go ahead, hop into the star map, and let's go ahead and go to the first area and do our first mission. Okay. I know. It's all about that. Now, are you fighting Kurita? You are. Pick a fight, disrupt communications, or return to sanity. The ruler of Principles 3 rules with impunity, and their reckless decrees and actions have killed thousands of innocents. Engage and defeat the leader of their local militia. Their downfall will allow a growing rebellion to fight a fighting chance to successfully erect a regime change on Pinnacle 3. And even though that's really interesting, it's just some randomly security representative. Interesting. We'll go ahead and confirm that. Unfortunately, we aren't that well known with Kurita, so we just have to sort of stick with what we got. Well, to be honest, I might even go the insurance. Although this is guaranteed. If we do this, it's guaranteed, whereas that's sort of based on how much damage you take. I don't know. Or I could just do this. Get no salvage for this first one. Just get cash and insurance in case of damage. So we'll start with that.
The weather's really kicking up, Commander. Your visibility will be limited out there.
Yeah, and that's fine. And of course, it's the first load, so it's going to take a really long time. For whatever reason, that's just how this hard drive seems to work. The first load takes a while, and then every load after that seems to be considerably faster. Also, you didn't tell me what horror movie did you guys watch? I'm curious, Raw Dog. Let's quickly set that up. Come on, 99. There we go. There we go.
This one is a real piece of
The
work.
Taking of Deborah
It's no
Logan.
wonder someone wants them dead.
Huh.
They were last spotted at the locations marked on your map. Once the job is done,
I've not even
head to
heard
the
of that.
points before those shells
Is it like a
target
suspense? Is
wind
it,
of what we're up to here.
But yeah, what type of movie is it?
I'm showing nothing on scopes that can be identified as our targets. We'll have to move on to the next nav point.
Oh, that's better. Shit.
New target, Urban Mech.
I don't know if he's seen us or not.
Take spotted.
Yep, he's seen it. Ow, 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 ow. Hit me with some freaking missiles, man. Bad combo, Alzheimer's and possession. Oh, gosh.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Is it really just... I should probably not just be sitting still. Gosh, I lost half my weapons. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. And, of course, my team is up in the hills. Just gonna reload. I hate having to do this. Good movie, though. Oh, good. That's good. You'd hate for it to be a bad movie, so at least you got that going for you.
Ginyu, hurry up, double time. Zarbon really screwed the pooch on this one.
That's correct.
Vegeta's really giving us a pounding.
I'm coming, Zarbon! Quick, grab my balls!
That's a good one. Oh, I got some slow mechs with me right now. Just to make sure I'm not like. No, I already checked all the settings. Oh, but I do wanna hold on. I do wanna swap out my weapon. Would like to put this on weapon group 3. Thank you. So now it's got a different button. I'm coming, Green. Quick, grab my buckets.
I'm not seeing
Right.
targets at this location. Make way to the next nav point. We might have more luck there.
Target acquired. New target, Urban Mech.
We keep going.
You heard the boss. Let's
Yep.
light it up.
Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
There's stuff. He still has his AC-20, unfortunately.
Target acquired.
Oh, that's a tank.
Target destroyed.
Huzzah. I'm trying not to lose mechs.
Target destroyed.
He's down, huzzah. But I'm pretty hurt already.
That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation. Package acquired.
So have you been playing any more of MechWarrior yourself, Raw Dog? It's just me being just a giant nerd. Oh gosh, no. There we go. Should really slow down so my mechs can catch up. The Panther's a slow boy. I'm sorry, Great. No, you're fine. You're fine. I figured.
They're marked on your tactical display.
New target.
Well, there he is. He's a big boy. Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of low-key, kind of terrifying. I'm gonna turn back. Freaking urban mech. And the stutter's back. Let's see what I can do with shadows. And I've lost weapons already. Ow! Dingus. I'm gonna die. Again.
I got it.
Okay, he's lost his big gun.
Component lost. I repeat, component lost.
Of course.
Target acquired.
Shared target at
Attack the big boy. Ow. And I'm down. Damn it. Hey, Dag. How you doing, buddy?
over here.
Primary target.
Ah, how the turntables. Yeah, right.
Now let's pack it in before that.
Oh gosh, the Panthers hit hard too. Okay, we're gonna have to load back in. I don't want to be losing mechs. is the issue. I also think the game's going to whine about it, but I think I've got to turn down the shadows. For whatever reason, the shadows seem to have problems.
You'll have to get
Whatever reason, this has to be low.
on the target before we can identify them. Someone wants
Eating
to
Taco Bell?
it,
Nice,
and
nice.
we're happy to oblige.
I mean, you might be regretting that later, but, you know, nice for right now. Let's change this out, shall we? What'd you get from Taco Bell, by the way?
Looks like we're at the wrong place, Commander. Our target must have given us a slip. Let's check out the other locations.
Took some X-Lax just now.
I spy an enemy mech.
Gosh.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay.
We got you, boss.
Horse fire. I'm gonna try and get some bob and weaving.
Target acquired.
That's a tank. That's a tank. That's a tank. That's a tank. Classic $7 box with the beefy 5-layer burrito. Dude, I love that beefy 5-layer burrito. It's probably one of my favorite things there. Nice, nice. Much better this time around. Okay. Do form on me. Yeah. I hear helicopters. Or not. I think next time I'm not going to charge him this time. I'm just going to try and run around this ridge. Should treat this as a potential cover. Actually, this is not up far enough to be that. Never mind. I'm going to let the slacker get back up here. Wait, what? I didn't see who you're talking about.
Mech spotted. It's a big one.
He's got an AC-10 out. Try and go for that AC-10 before he destroys me. There we go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I don't even know which way I'm going. Should probably stop trying to fire two at one time. Oh my gosh, he just hit me like point blank with his big gun. With the big gun. I can't die. Gotta kill this guy. That was a waste. I know. For not to lose anything. Oh gosh. Let's go. On me, please. Let's go. What? Tibiki? What the? Took some real damage, but I don't think I lost anything. That's good. Okay. First mission down. We got it. But I am gonna reload because I don't wanna lose mechs for no reason. That's actually kind of cool. We can pick up a urban mech part. I think we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll take the salvaged urban mech. And huzzah! So I've got some better stuff there. So does he? No, I think I'm the only one who leveled, and that's just I got that leveled up. Everyone else seems to be pretty solid. Okay. Let's check out the mechs. Let's see how badly you're hit. Shit. Is that just a repair, or I don't think I lost it. Hold on. It is. It's just a repair. Okay, that's good. That's good. We'll do a repair all. What's up? Start that work. Thank you. That mech needs repairs. Thankfully, the rest of these haven't gotten as badly hit. So, okay. And we go back to the home. Let's look at the contracts. We're just only gonna have a one spot for that. It says pick. Hold on, gosh, go back. Intel that Kurita forces. I don't want to be attacking Kurita. Disrupt communications. The enemy has hidden some targets. You'll have to enter the target zone to search for them. I'm paying for extras on this, so get in, get out. Yep. Okay, let's do it. Okay. And we're ready to go. Trying to see the amount of time it takes for. Oh, okay. So it's still only like 4 seconds. That's good. That's good. Just checking the latency on the streams.
This is a bloodletting operation, Commander. Our mission is to cripple a series of comm towers located at the marked locations and bugger off before enemy forces know what's hit them.
Right.
We'll be back to pick you up when the job is done. Good hunting.
But yeah, we'll go to this one first. They've got 2 right there next to each other. And then we can run off. Once we take care of those 2, we can then run off to the last location.
Ammo depleted.
Apparently I don't have a UAV. Just supposed to make sense. I saw that in the... I was looking at the controls for a bunch of the new different things that they've added for YAML. Like I like all the different night vision that they have. I think it's actually kind of cool. It's a nice little touch. But I remember seeing something about a ooh, hello.
Target is done.
Nice. Starting the fight early, I see, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I thought it was kind of interesting that they have a oh, do we take it out? Nice.
Target neutralized.
But yeah, I saw they'd added some sort of functionality for like launching a UAV, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Target destroyed.
You might say, Green, why are you moving so slow? Well, it's because one of the mechs in my party is a slow boy. He can only move at 64 meters per second. Oh gosh. Gotta be wary of that. They can actually land on your mech and do damage. It's actually kind of funny. But yeah, you have to be wary of them. There's the other one.
Good work, Commander.
Nice.
That's one less target.
Okay. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. What? Chopper. Ow. What did you lose? What the hell happened to you? I don't even understand. Dude, what are you doing? We'll keep going, but if he goes, which he is going to go, damn it. I don't even understand what hit him. I mean, maybe it was the chopper. Maybe the chopper just hit him with a couple of successive shots. But man, I was not expecting to have him lose his leg so early, and to who knows what. And that's the thing, like you can't take the little small guys for granted. If you just ignore them and focus on the big guys, you're gonna get destroyed because they'll essentially have free range shooting at you. Nice. They'll just have free range shooting at you while while you're trying to deal with the big boys. So gotta have somebody focusing on the small guys.
I'm reading a heavy amount of hostile chatter in the area, so let's get this job done and get the hell out of here.
That is pretty cool. So this looks like it's basically an asteroid belt. I don't know if this is on an asteroid or if it's a planet in an asteroid. Ooh, that's a planet maybe? That's cool. I've never noticed that before. I kind of want to take a screenshot of that. Ooh, hello. It's interesting how they'll just randomly place these things throughout the map, and if you reload, it decides to dynamically, pop them in different locations. I think it's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, we need to take care of that thing. Nice. Okay, good. Dude, having the Panther, at least, he's able to come in and really just knock things out with that PPC. It's pretty great.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Got choppers coming in. Ow! Nice.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Okay, everything seems to be fine. Also, something worth mentioning is if you've played this game, you'll probably notice the AI pilots generally do better with laser weapons for whatever reason. Like, they don't generally do all that well with the kinetic. Oh gosh, there we go. With the kinetic weapons, so it takes them a bit to figure out what the hell they need to even be doing. Shit. He's focusing me, which I'm okay with that because I'm a lot more maneuverable than my. There we go. Kerblam. Maybe. I don't want to get too close to that. Oh gosh. Don't want to get too close to the city because there will generally be mechs in those big cities. I'd rather just avoid them altogether.
One down. Once you've found the targeted asset, move up to it, and we'll begin the recovery procedure.
Nice, 2 of them. Oh, that's nice. So there's 1.
The more ballistics, the merrier.
Agreed. But you're not gonna tell me what we got?
Package acquired.
There we go. 14K and a medium laser. Very nice. Very nice. That's actually a very cool look. It does make me wonder also like how Clans plays by comparison. I've really liked my time with MechWarriors 5 Mercenaries. I am curious about Clans. I heard there's some shenanigans with the story, but it looks good, man. And it looks like you can give also your AI pilots like some sort of Okay, we move, we go. Get out now before we get damaged.
Will be pleased with our success. Now get back to the dropship ASAP.
Yep.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. And choppers over there.
Beginning recovery now.
Target destroyed.
There's that tank. The hell are you shooting at? Ah.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There's 1. Nice. Okay, we can go now. More things you kill, more salvage you'll get. Ah, fire starters. They're cool mechs, but they largely focus on, obviously, flamethrowers, which is interesting to say the least. Oh, we got a large laser. Very nice. Take one of these, but we'll take 2 of these. No. In this playthrough, I'm trying to make friends essentially with the Draconis Combine, House Kurita, so we're not going to take any contracts against them. So like this one, we're going to avoid simply because they're fighting with House Kurita, so we're not going to do that. So instead, we're going to go to another map. Which one is here? Yep. There we go. We're going to piss them off, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Ooh, they've got an assassin. That's that's completely wrecked. Okay. Okay, game. ourselves an engine core. What is it for, though? It should tell you what engine it's for, or what mech it's for. Engines over 250 rating have 1 engine heatsink slot per 25 rating. Interesting. Or are these sort of interchangeable? I don't know. I don't really... that's the other thing, is I don't really know the... and we're going to learn as we go along, but I don't really know the interworkings of all the different mechs, and in particular, like, the way the YAML works, where you're essentially getting... each mech has its own sort of engine block and things like that, so I'm a little more... newbie, but, you know, when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's interesting. Pretty cool. I like it. I also like the quirks that they give it. The cramped cockpit. The mech has an uncomfortably small cockpit that makes it unpleasant to pilot. Torso twist rate modifier, and so like each of these quirks give like different modifiers to it, which I think is pretty cool. Like this one, the compact mech, it drops it by 50% the upkeep to keep it going, so that's pretty cool. And of course, the narrow profile, so an increased chance for avoiding fire. Weak legs, though, however. Mech has legs that buckle under pressure. So their armor actually has one. So there's pros and cons, right? And I don't know if there's like a way to like upgrade the mech. Like I know there's a way to upgrade them, but what I mean is I don't know if there's a way to like repair or change out those quirks. It's interesting. Ooh. This mech has a robust targeting system that makes it easier to hit enemy targets. That's cool. Okay. Well, let's do it. Here we go. I'm sorry, dudes, but we are gonna have to fight you. And then of course we'll get the cover the damage as well.
We're reading heavy weather warnings out there, Commander. Expect limited visibility and sensor malfunctions on this mission.
Sure. I might at some point switch over to playing in the Locust, just because the Locust is it's a little vulnerable. So it needs to keep moving, and the AI can sometimes get into like a bad situation if it gets into a fight where it essentially wants to just sit still. Because it's like getting encroached upon and it doesn't quite know which way to go. So, and then it just tries backing up, which backing up is not the way to go. You have to run forward and you got to run around rather than trying to back up and fire. You can do that with bigger mechs. You can't do that with the small guys, unfortunately. Lava levels.
We have to help the remaining Allied forces, Commander. They're on their last stand.
Oh gosh.
Let's get to the forward operating base.
Let's do it. Of course, I have to walk kind of slow. Or we could just go, nah, no. We're going to go as a squad. We're going as a squad. Who are you fighting? Might be one we're gonna have to reload. Oh, I thought you guys were fighting stuff. Oh. All of your... you're completely orange. That's nice.
Hostile forces just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
Happy to have you with us, Commander. Though you're cutting it a little short, enemy forces have already been mobilized and will be here soon.
You know, shit.
Enemy forces closing in fast.
There he goes. I do like that. That's a nice touch that it just like falls out of the sky. Ooh, Fubi? Is Fubi here? I don't see Fubi.
Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to pick it up. Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them. Cargo acquired.
You ever play this game, Deg? Play MechWarrior? Hey, there's Big Lou TV. How you doing, buddy? How was your night going? Hope you're having a wonderful evening. What you been up to, man? Ever seen this game much? What's the overall objective? So it's very much like it's open-ended, like mission-based game. It's just, you know, you go to different systems and there are random missions that are there, and you go and you complete them, and it's just you're being a mercenary, so you're there to make money, and you are piloting giant mechs. There you go. There is technically a story campaign. We're not playing the story campaign. Instead, right now I'm playing just a career, which is just more of an open-ended sort of here you go, enjoy the game type of situation. So right now we're defending this. Well, I'm gonna run through fire here. It raised the temperature. It didn't even raise the temperature. How about that? Ooh, we got a commando. Here we go.
Copy, Commander. Lens target confirmed.
Good, thanks. Just kind of hanging out. Been playing some DayZ with Frab. Nice. I tried getting into DayZ. It's a bit much. It's a bit much for me, to be honest. Ow! He smacks me right in the face with some rockets. Oh, both of his arms are gone. Wait, is that? Yeah, that's still the commando.
Watch your step. That mech is about to pop.
Gosh.
Recon reports additional forces entering the engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout.
It's super hard to survive. Oh yeah, a million ways to die. Yeah, exactly. No, damn it, he's inside. He's gonna do a ton of damage.
God damn it, be careful where you're aiming.
I'm sorry, but he's already in here. There's not much I can do. Dude, I'm gonna freaking overheat if I keep this up. There we go. Damn it. We're down. But so how far did you get with It's another Jenner. Oh no, it's a Skada. Never mind. It's the bigger one. Ow. I wish I had like machine guns on here or something. The lasers put out so much heat. Ow. Nice. Okay. Nice. And everyone's relatively alive. This is great. But also, so Lou, this is it's you're running a mercenary outfit, and you have what's known as a lance. And so you've got 4 mechs and with you at any given, well, if you've got the mechs for it, but you got 4 mechs that are piloted by AI, or you can have friends come in and join you in the game and pilot it. Pilot any of the mechs. There we go. Huzzah.
I'm showing no more enemies on the scope, Commander.
Oh, that was clean. Dude, that's actually very impressive. We kept it above 80%. That's rare for me. Normally it's like 60, maybe 50%. Sweet. First rank. Some ammo, nice. And looks like there's a commando unit we can pick up, or we can go with some more lasers. I do kind of need lasers, so I think I'm gonna do this. We'll get the SRM ammo and the 2 medium lasers, and we can run with that. Kind of rough going at the beginning for loot and stuff, just simply because I don't have enough renown with any one group, so it takes a while to build that up. Greetings from the Lagam Gumi. You may be surprised to hear from a Yakuza organization from Rassel Hagwin planets, but I assure you we can be found on nearly every system Chikunda's compound once controlled. Now, before you rashly reject our offer, pay no heed to those who would paint us as criminals. Regardless of our organization's dealings, all Yakuza Gumi share a deep cultural tradition. Our ultimate loyalty lies with our local community. When calamity strikes, we are foremost among those who provide aid and disaster relief to the people we and our leadership have sworn to protect. Perhaps knowing our true aims will help you decide to work with us. Our listeners in nearby systems have heard rumors of impeding pirate attacks near the periphery. We have attempted to pass these rumors to official military channels so that something can be done to forestall them. But this region of space goes largely ignored in favor of hotter conflict regions in the interest of preventing disaster. Before constructing our community, the Oyaban and the Logam Gumi seeks to hire you to defend the planets under our protection. Nice, okay. Not a lot of cash that they're going to give us, but that's fine. Get some reputation points. Just trying to check something. Okay, cool. Just making sure all the streams are still up and running. Just with the drop frames that I've been having lately, it's been bothersome. Okay, so no, we're not going to do that. Instead, I want to take a look at the star map. I want to see. Okay, here we go. That is the one that they want. What are we looking at difficulty-wise? You're not going to show me, but that's okay. That is okay. Go ahead and travel over here. I should have, in fact, actually repaired my mechs. Yep, and I did not. And that's fine. Repair that one. Okay, nothing too crazy there. Good. Sweet. Okay. Interesting. There's a black market, but there's really nothing in the, really anything here? Wow. Okay, game. That's kind of funny. Unless maybe I just don't have the right, no, it looks like I do. Whatever. Okay. That's fine. Not the end of the world. So we'll take this contract here. Now, they're not exactly happy with us because I've done a couple missions against them, but that's okay. We're fighting pirates this time, so we'll do that. And then we'll do that to cover my damages, and we can hop into that there. And hopefully, we are a little under tonnage. It would be nice if I had, like, a proper medium-sized mech. Centurion. A Centurion would actually be really nice. And a shield, and normally some sort of big gun in the right hand. So I've got 3 medium-sized mechs. There's mediums. Yeah, 35, 35, 30. This guy's the smallest, but he's courageous, if you will. He has his benefits. He's very mobile. Cool detail on the weapon upgrades. Yeah, I know, right?
Hangar doors open.
And I am playing with mods. So I'm playing with this mod called the Yet Another Mech Lab, which introduces features from one of the previous games, and it's pretty cool. It adds also some more details and a little bit more difficulty, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
I've marked their stronghold on your battle grid. Go forth and raze it to the ground.
Oh, it's a destruction mission. These are a little rough. You got to stay there long enough to destroy everything. Mods are awesome. Mods are indeed awesome. And these in particular, a lot of people always recommend, like whenever you're asking for mods for this game, the mods that I downloaded are the ones that they always recommend. So, like if you're a big fan of BattleTech and MechWarrior in general, like, it's the way to go.
Target acquired.
Indeed. I can only assume that's Haas. It is Haas. How you doing, Haas? I hope you're doing all right. There we go. Really? That's it so far? Man, you had to put us down all the way over here. That's fine. So with DayZ, were you playing with mods or were you just playing vanilla? There might be something there. Switch to the other mechs to see what we've got. This is the Locust. It's got the 2 machine guns and a medium laser. Panther's the one with the PPC, so that's gonna be. I don't even think that even hits. Lovely. And then the last one is the Spider. He's got the 2 medium lasers, and that's it. Wow. Okay. You were asking something about DayZ. I was just going to get into bed. Oh no, you're fine. I was just asking if you were, if you're playing with any mods for DayZ, or if you were just playing vanilla. Wow, there's literally no one on this map. What the hell? Normally, there's at least a couple more tanks besides just the one. Oh gosh, there's the mech that I would like.
Mech spotted. It's a big one.
Thank you.
Focus target received.
Glad you could inform me that it's a big one. I want to understand that is also what she said. Oh, Locust, do not do that.
Target identified. Bring it down. Leave nothing.
So with this game, like, what you hit is what you damage. So if you hit him in the arm is what's going to get damaged. So you can take out and disable, mechs from being like a real threat. You just take out their weapons systems. Like this guy, we knocked off his gun, so now he pretty much has nothing on him except for an LRM, which you can't even use. See, and this is why I might end up switching to the Locust, because he's got machine guns. which can do a lot of quick damage, which is actually really good, particularly for this type of mission.
One down.
Ah, gosh. Nice. It is. It is very quick. It's a teeny tiny little guy. Right now, I'm just trying not to run into anything because he will get crippled super easy. Here, here's how you can actually take a look and see what the mech looks like too.
You've managed to demolish about half of the target's buildings. Crack on, Commander.
Near target, Commander.
So while my other mechs go and focus on other things, well, hopefully they'll just essentially be guarding me while I just go and just do all this damage. I think there's some light mods on the server we're on, but I think it's mostly just quality of life stuff. Not too sure the extent of the mods we're using right now. I see. Oh crap.
Area remains.
Okay, we're gonna go full speed. That's never a good sign. See, that's the beauty of machine guns. They do a lot of, like, little damage that's just sustained.
Enemy destroyed.
Target acquired.
Lance attack confirmed.
Gotta finish this, unfortunately. At least now that's just the commando. Shit! Abra, do not die. Do not die. We're almost there. Come on. It's like the last 1%. Come on! We just gotta get the hell out. Yes! How we run. 40 years of construction destroyed in 8 seconds. Yes, exactly, right? Supposedly they're pirates. Supposedly. Wow, 130 reputation. That's nice. Now we still, unfortunately, only get 3. Probably better just to get these 3 and then go with it. Aha! He's got the level up. Nice. Ooh, and he leveled up as well. Very nice. Let's see what sort of damage the mechs are in. Oh gosh. I've lost some of my medium lasers. That's atrocious. Okay, we'll go ahead and repair all. And looks like we'll be pulling out some of these. I need to get some more of these. Okay, start the work. Thank you. Engine is damaged. Oh the gosh, that's just lovely. PPC's fine. Thankfully I didn't lose anything per se. Things are horribly damaged. Okay, that's not bad at all. Just needs structural and armor repair. And hopefully as the AI pilots level up, they tend to get better. So, okay. And a defense contract. That's, oh gosh, the defense contracts are always rough. So I think we'll go here. Wow, that was interesting. It changed out the world type. So we're not going to do anything for Steiner, particularly if it's against House Curator. We will help these guys, though. Yeah, that's okay. We'll wait.
Allied Command reports a local checkpoint has incoming hostiles on approach and inadequate forces to deal with incoming armor and mechs. Make contact with the on-site CO and prepare for incoming hostiles.
Is this actually a defense contract? Okay. I didn't think this was the, oh. Hello. I saw him. He was driving around up here. There he is. Hello.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
Now fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
New target
Well, crap
commander.
baskets.
Ah, crap baskets.
Correct.
Crap baskets. Crap baskets.
Well, here we go.
Crap baskets.
So we just got to take out 10 units.
Crap baskets.
And that...
Crap baskets.
Who is that over there?
Ah, crap
Okay, okay,
baskets.
okay, okay. It's a spider.
Crap baskets.
Oh, you see that too.
Wait, I have to defend it too? Oh, gosh. Haha, goodbye. Goodbye to your large laser, you dingus. Yes, run out of here. Run out. I'm going to destroy you. And he whiffed his missile shot. Nice. There we go. Goodbye.
Additional bogies setting an intercept course on your position.
Target acquired.
They're all coming in from that side, which is just lovely. Hopefully we can take them out so they don't fall right on our base. Goes one.
Target acquired.
Boss wants us on that target.
Target destroyed.
So to do it all myself, huh?
Target acquired.
Seriously?
We've got your target, Commander.
Target acquired.
Get to it, shall we?
Target destroyed.
Bad news, Commander.
There we go.
More hostiles inbound on your position. Get ready for some company.
Fire starter.
You heard the boss. Let's light it up.
Let them go fight the mech. I'll go take out the little guy and then come back and help. Just want to make sure he doesn't come in and do damage to the base before focusing on the mech. Hey, you! No! You're not welcome here.
More hostiles entering the combat zone's perimeter. Ready
Shit.
for additional contacts.
Target acquired.
We're doing work. Oh, gosh. Damn it. Okay. Down. For a second, I thought it was going to land on me. Like, that's the last thing I want right now.
Target acquired.
I have to try and cut off the tank. Oh, that's a Centurion coming in. Guys, please hurry. Stop playing with your food.
Target destroyed.
Weird that he's going that way. Doesn't seem to be moving towards us, and so I'm okay with that. Nice. Okay. Good. Good. Well done. Last one, guys. Last one. Damn it. Weird that he's just standing there. Please come and help me. He has a big gun. Oh my gosh, and he hit me with it. I should probably not get right next to him. Yes! There goes his gun. Nice! Good. Okay. Didn't lose any components.
The area is secure.
Looks like everyone else is okay. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Sweet. Didn't lose anybody. And now I have to figure out what I want to get. And as much as I like the LRM-10s, right now we are running low on just regular medium lasers, which is what we're using right now. So I'm going to pick those two up, and then I'm going to get one of the machine guns. Would be nice if I could have gotten some ammo from that, but whatever. It's nice. Okay. Actually, what contracts are there? Yeah, this is the one we're not going to take. Okay. And that's fine. So we'll have to end up going to a new system. So we're going to go ahead and just repair all. Yeah. Armor, armor, armor. And we have to repair a medium laser. Perfectly fine with that. Let's see if they do have an equipment. They do. Okay. Unfortunately, they don't have any medium lasers, though. That's kind of sucks. They've got a large laser, but I would kind of rather have the medium. Light rifles are pretty cool. Unfortunately, no. Wait, hold on. That's not ammunition. Okay. AC-20 double ammo. Interesting. Okay, that's fine. Everything's on there. One of these urban mechs. I would like to get at least one of these, because these things can be very dangerous. They're slow. They're very, very slow, but they can be actually really dangerous. Okay, out to the star map then. Oh gosh. Okay. Nice. We can beat up on House Steiner. And we can kill the pirates, too. That is actually sweet. That's going to work out very well for us. The outer settlements discovered. What does that mean? Oh. The conflict zone. Ooh, that's a much heavier conflict zone. This one. Here's the outer settlements. But no, once we're... I mean, we've still got missions here to do. Here and here. And then we can go down and explore this area, which is... Oh, that's actually also a bigger area. I mean, we are level 2, but I haven't got any new mechs yet. And it would be nice to have at least one medium-sized mech. So... These all have a certain amount of difficulty. Oh gosh. 15 difficulty, which with the mechs that I have, that's gonna be a fun one. We'll start with this guy first. We'll take down House Steiner. Actually, we'll do one of each.
The nasty weather means your visibility will be limited out there and have adverse effects on your sensors.
It's okay, though. Having adverse effects on the sensors is not horrific.
Looks like we made it here just in time, Commander. Local municipalities are being threatened by hostile forces. The local militia is attempting to keep the peace. But
oh gosh, you're in pain right now.
And link up with local forces. Hostile forces just crossed the perimeter, Commander. They're heading your way.
We might have to reload this one.
Mercenary force. Glad to have you as part of the Draconis Combine. We hope you're as good as they say.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Why are you all the way over there?
Pow! One down.
There we go.
Target acquired.
And now we gotta go far side. Because why not? And the cool thing about this game, if you've got 4 friends who do play it, or 3 friends who do play it, you can play with your friends and they can each take over a mech. And I promise you, playing with playing with 4 other human pilots is infinitely better than playing with the AI. The AI pilots are kind of dumb.
Scopes are lighting up with additional bogies, Commander.
They are. It's not.
Target acquired.
Gosh. It's a Jenner, so
Engaging with Lance.
I'll send the Lance after them. I'll take out the little guy and then come back and help them.
Target acquired. Target
Goodbye.
destroyed.
Oh, you poor commando.
Recon has spotted additional bogies, heading along a trajectory that intersects with your position.
Such it. Oh gosh, no.
Phoenix Hawk. Target acquired.
Wow, that's impressive.
Have breached the perimeter.
Shit.
Target
I'm just gonna have to let them go for it. Yes. Okay, good. Good.
Target acquired.
Target received. Engaging.
Can't hit him from where I am.
Target.
Thank you.
Target acquired.
We're on it, boss.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles.
Stop
inbound.
hitting the buildings. And there's more mechs incoming. Nice, nice, nice.
Damage to the facilities is minor at the moment, Commander.
Focus on them.
Don't allow such damage to cascade. Do what you can to draw the enemies away from here.
Trying to. They have more mechs than I was expecting.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
Lance attack confirmed.
I'll take out the. I'll start focusing the assassin just to have them focus on me. But it looks like he's trying to get in with the fight.
New target assassin.
Stop running from me.
Incoming missile.
These are the last 2. Okay, good. I can disable his leg. Yep, there goes his leg. He's not going to be able to move. He can turn, but he's now kind of a sitting duck. Surprisingly, everyone else is doing A-okay. It's very good.
New target spider. Critical.
Okay, there he goes. I gotta let the, I could flush my coolant.
That makes it
Nice. There we go.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives to you.
That was a little rough. That is no. You know what? I gotta say that actually wasn't too bad. When I was playing last week, Hey, we got rank number 3. Very nice. When I was playing last week, I kept having to restart because one of my mechs kept going down. At least in this case, I've got all 4 of my mechs up. What the hell? Who is raiding me? My goodness, it's Magus62M. Thank you so much for the raid, Magus. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Magus, how was your stream? What were you playing tonight? Deglamon, thank you so much for coming in with that raid. Guys, if you're not familiar with Magus62M, please go check him out. Actually, you know what? Before we do, let me just quickly get the salvage here, just so we can get the music to calm down just a bit. Let's get these 2 and these 3, and then I can't get that, unfortunately. I want to get the jump jets. No machine gun ammo, so we'll get one of these. And there we go. Okay, now that we've done that, now let me give you the shout out. Hey, Jaeger, how you doing, buddy? And Magus and Fubi, how's your night going, Fubi? Hug the Fubi. We go, hey, it's me. Yes, it is. Yeah, good evening. Fubi, keyboard, and broken. What? Oh no, what did you do? What did you do to your keyboard, Fubi? Was playing some more Space Marine 2 and leveling my bulwark after prestiging. Nice, very nice. It's going a lot faster when you have fully leveled weapons and 10% XP boost. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. I would expect you to be going pretty quick with that. Guys, if you're not familiar with Magus62M, please go check him out. He's an awesome streamer and a friend of the channel. And I got my shoutouts fixed, so let's test this out. Let's see which one we get. It takes a second for whatever reason.
Gotcha.
Oh, was this
eye poke? Look at me and my eye poking self. Is there anything over here? I can go up there. Oh, he's standing in the light. I can't go get him. Okay. It's a trick. It's what it is.
It's not the Darksiders. Isn't this...
Hello.
Was this game the one where you've got like the demon that kind of come out of your arm? Oh, Britannia. Britannia rolls the waves.
Okay, so this Darkling is basically me.
Oh, man. Beardless Steve. Yes, right. Darkness 2. That's right. It was. It absolutely was. Holy crap. That was a while ago. Yes, it was. Especially with the mutton chops. Yep. So it's not exactly beardless, Raw Dog. He had mutton chops. It's kind of a beard, right? By the way, I was playing around with that. Because I was trying to center it properly, because it...
Are you serious?
Because it doesn't do, like, the full screen.
Where?
And so I just sort of had to try and play with it to get it work just right.
Where, Dwight?
Seems like you already...
It's, yeah. Indeed. Yeah, the new overlay command has a bit of a lag for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why that is. I think it's because like the programming is trying to decide, well, which one do we, and particularly as you can have like all these new sort of qualifiers. It's like, oh, do you want more recent? Do you want within like the last year? Do you want specifically clips that have been created by you? Because you can actually do that, where it's like clips that are just created by you, and so it goes through like all these different queries first to see which ones are actually right, which makes me question like if what it's doing is it has to create like a little mini database every single time. So it goes through and essentially sees what all your clips are, then it has to create all these different queries based off of like age and like who created the clip and things like that to see what's actually in the running for a decision. And then if nothing is found, then it has to then go through and say, okay, well, we didn't find anything within your query, so now we're just going to grab anything. So there's a lot more there's a lot more work that goes into it than just randomly picking a clip now. So yeah, the sizing is yeah, it is, yeah. But hey, at least it works, and at least you can have those different queries to like make it select better options for you. Now I haven't messed with that too much, but which for whatever reason I think it still has to go through and make all those decisions, or not decisions in terms of, but more of like definitions in terms of like when it's created and how it's created and who it's created by, so that you can set up the queries correctly, even though I'm not using any of the queries, if that makes sense. Right, all this effort, and it's a free tool. Yeah, I know, right? It's impressive. It is impressive, and they've had to change their UI. They've had to change their name because apparently Twitch was throwing a hissy fit because they're not officially associated with Twitch, which on the one hand I kind of get, but on the other hand that seems kind of weird because, like, come on. Oh, there we go. I don't know. It's just weird. It's dumb. It's just Twitch being Twitch, and so they had to change. And that's the reason why it stopped working. I was using the old URL, and the old URL isn't viable anymore, and so that's why it stopped working. And I wish there was a better announcement, because if you weren't paying attention to it, because I went to the website and I wasn't paying attention for it, I wasn't looking out for it, and it had a notification on there, hey, we've moved, but like it's sort of like just a little banner that's up at the top. So query this, Batman. I know, right? Weird. I hate that weird has now been sullied by that. So yeah, weird stuff. Go ahead and wait. Hey, you've leveled up to a level 3 dodge. That's nice. But anyway, hope you guys are all having a wonderful evening. Hope you guys... How was your stream? Were you able to fully level up your bulwark yet? How far are you into that? Like, what level is he right now? Sorry, I'm just going through everything here quickly. Well, dude, I thought you were gonna ready up. Come on.
Attention. Prepare for battle departure.
Reach checkpoint alpha to set up your hold. Oh gosh, it's another one of these. We gotta go set up the hold, and then we have to defend.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Here goes.
We're right on the front lines, Commander. The good news is that we can rack up a big salvage payout if we're able to maintain our position. But remember, you have to be alive to spend it. Come back safe.
Thanks, Reyna.
Commander, you've got the Ops Force's attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Okay, I see. It's a decoy mission essentially. We've been sent here to essentially rack up kills against an enemy force. The requirement is to get 8 kills, but they would like it if we could get more, right? So what we gotta do is we gotta first survive these first 8 units, and then hopefully not die. Nice.
Target acquired.
You ever played MechWarrior, Steve, Magus?
More hostiles entering the combat zones.
I feel like this would be kind of your kind of game, because it's very much like co-op. It's not PvE. It's very much co-op friendly and really designed more for playing with friends. But it's also very simulation-y, and like some people will have a hard time with the depth of it. Oh gosh, no. So, okay, so it's a Vulcan. It's a blackjack. Oh, God. I have 5. You have not, but you have 5. Interesting. Somewhere, yeah. It would make my day. Oh my gosh, this is a mud pit. Oh, that's funny. But yeah, it would make my day if I could get more people to actually play the game. That would be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Particularly as the AI pilots are a little disappointing. Picking this up because I want it.
Package acquired.
Go fight this guy. Well, he's a slow boy, so at least I can get away from him if I need to. I don't want to get too far. Ah! Oh, gosh. There we go. Kind of the biggest trick to trying to not to get hit is you just got to keep running at full speed and just essentially create a circle around your enemy. Oh gosh, just get out the way. Yes! Oh my gosh, and then he hit me with something big. Damn trees getting in the way. Yes, there he goes. And how are the... Damn it. They're actually okay. That's good.
Just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
I think I've got jump jets here, so I can do this. Yes, I do. Oh, and this is actually kind of beautiful. You can... So if you're in water, you can actually cool down your mech. So if you get critically overheated, you can in fact cool yourself down that way. That's actually pretty cool. Locust, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, he's got a death wish. He's just like running right up to that guy. We lost a mech. Oh, stupid. I can't tell if it's because he was able to get a shot in or if it's just because the Vulcan landed right on the Locust. Which the Locust is, it's one of the smallest mechs out there. I think the only one that's smaller is like the Flea. Yeah, they're not built to take a heavy load. Which means if another mech that's like almost twice its size lands right on it, it's going to get an insta-kill, which is exactly what happened.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar door.
I also like that the intros, most of the intros are like this, where you're in your dropship, you get launched.
Online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you
Yeah, we know.
Our employers are offering a competitive combat bonus if we can continue to hold off enemy forces past our negotiated timetable. Commander, you've got the Ops Force attention. They are converging on your position. Brace for hostile contact.
Another instance of drop frames. I can't tell. I literally cannot tell if that's because That's just because of my... And maybe I just need to go get a new cable. But it just seems to be happening now, like, at least once per stream. Where it's just... It drops for a little bit, and then it comes back, and it's really irritating. Have there ever been any MechWarrior shows? There have not. Everything has been games or books. There are books, and the books are actually really well done. I would recommend them. But I don't think they have any of the oh gosh.
The engagement area, Commander. Be on the lookout for them.
But I don't think there have been any shows per se. And frankly, I kind of hope they don't do any shows because we know how. Ow! Dude, he just went right through my armor. What the hell did he hit me with? Holy cow.
Target acquired.
Shared target engaged.
And he's got machine guns. That's actually a nice touch. Nice. Okay. I really don't like these focusing me. Come on. Intervene, team.
Target shared engaging.
Bad enough I lost all of my center torso armor. Like that. Wow. He lost a part. Gosh, please don't let him jump on somebody. There we go. Okay, so where are we looking?
New target, Phoenix Hawk.
Shared target identified.
I'll go after the little guy and then come in and help them from behind.
Target acquired.
Where'd the tank go? Shit. There you are. Oh, you're not even a tank. You're a little hovercraft. And yet I can't hit you to save my life. My goodness.
Looks like you've got their attention.
There we go.
I'm showing multiple hostiles.
Well, crap baskets. And it's a Shadowhawk too. That's just lovely. Nice. Stop standing still. There we go. Okay, so he's getting out. This is gonna be the real test here. It's a Shadowhawk. That's a... It's not like the biggest mech that you can get, but it is very... Of the medium mechs, it's like one of the more reliable ones. Lots of armor. A nice big gun on its shoulder, which means it's Kind of hard to take out. Even if you lose the arm, he's still got it. Now, what the hell is hitting me? Crap. There we go. Now it's just this guy, and then we can get the hell out. See, he's lost his arm, but he's still got the big gun. It's shoulder mounted. Oh, but it's gone now. Okay, nice. There we go. So he's lost his center torso. There we go. He's gone. We get the hell out. I've taken too much damage. Just that first salvo hitting me right in the torso.
You're clear to board at Mech Bay number 1. Welcome back.
I don't wish there was a way to actually view, like, the front of the mech. But hey, I'm glad nobody died. I'm glad we didn't lose any mechs. As far as I can tell, I didn't lose any components. It's a good start. Wow. I might just take, so these three. I'm going to take this one because we need more of the medium lasers. Taking the SRM2, and I'm taking this so I can just, purely so I can sell it. Nice. Okay. Defensively, he leveled. I actually leveled defensively as well. So all these stats come into play as, like, how well your mech is going to function as well. So, like, this guy, he's got a decent defense, but the higher level he is with this, the less damage he'll take. Combined with this, the higher level he is with this, he'll avoid more damage. So when you can get a pilot that's got relatively high levels for both the evasion and for the defense, it's actually pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Actually, most of these guys are not that high level for that kind of stuff. Oh gosh, and you got hit pretty hard. No. Oh, I can... I'm glad I went back. I'm an idiot. There we go. So at least we can go ahead and sell those. If I go to the equipment and I go to sell, no. Yes. These I just picked up. I don't need, so we can just sell all these. That'll get me another 120. 120k. I will gladly take that. And then we go to the battle mechs. Add and repair. And I'm amazed I actually survived that. Look at all that damage. Look at all that damage. I kind of wish I could zoom in a little bit. Overall, these guys have actually survived fairly well, all things considered. Even though it shows he has a fair amount of damage. Oh, he got hit in the back. That's why. Okay. That makes more sense. Yeah, and particularly the back of the mechs, they generally have less armor. And so they're a lot more vulnerable there. Let's go ahead and do a repair all. Okay, what is the next mission? I'm actually a little tempted to do this mission and then try and go out to the... Oh, gosh. Show me the star map, damn it. There we go. And then I'm going to try and go out to here and try and see if I can't find a better mech to... just one of the medium-sized mechs would be nice. There we go. Okay, and look at that. More salvage, more base pay. It's gonna be very nice. and it is being worked on. So we'll go ahead and ready up. Yeah, we'll wait. Advance the time, and then we'll go ahead and ready up. I actually didn't realize you shut down the stream kind of early tonight. Are you trying to get an early day for work tomorrow, Magus?
An ally FOB have asked for our protection. Make contact with the friendlies and brace for hostiles to make their
We'll
move
go around
against your
here.
position.
I think I can actually go up here. Well, I can jump up here. Yeah, I don't want to burn out too early. Yeah. Makes sense. Did you have people also playing with you tonight, or were you dealing with randoms? I know that can always be a little rough. Gosh, that locust is damaged. And so's that commando. Just randoms, but nothing too bad. That's good. That's good. Randoms are always like, yeah, they can be fine sometimes. Sometimes they can be atrocious. I was playing some Helldivers with my buddy Jupiter and another friend that we have, Cade, and Jupiter forgot to set his he forgot to set his the lobby, setting the lobby to private. And as a result, we got a couple of randoms joining us, and it was really interesting. They actually weren't too bad, and something I actually didn't know, because we were playing the zombie missions. I didn't know this, but it's actually, oh gosh, he just starts firing on me. What it? Nice. Anyway, I didn't know you could actually take out those ship bases with the airstrike, the precision airstrike. I had no idea. I'd only ever tried it with the Eagles, because I know the Eagles take out both the automaton factories and the bug nests. And I didn't know you could actually. I did not know you could actually use the airstrikes for that. So that was actually pretty cool. Seems like a lot of people are prestiging. Oh, really? That's interesting. Were your randoms tonight prestiging? And does it help that they're prestiging? Does that mean that they're actually going to play better? At least less likely to do something stupid anyway. Oh, wow. We took out his big gun super early. Yeah, I'm going to let them attack him, because his big gun's down. He's only got like a medium laser and some machine guns, so I want to go get that. A couple worth prestige, nice. Now I would hope that would mean they actually had the basics of the game down, but who knows, yeah. Well, I mean, you played with them. Could you not tell? Did they seem like they knew what they were doing, or no? I also wonder about this game, if there's like I don't think there is a matchmaking for this game. Because there is this is very much like a co-op game. A lot of people like to play this game co-op.
Target acquired.
But I don't know if there's actually a matchmaking for the co-op.
HQ is being targeted. Initiate evacuation protocol.
Dude, you got hit by one missile barrage. You're fine. Yeah, they seem capable. That's good. Yeah, I've wondered about this game, like if they actually have a matchmaking or not. 'Cause that'd be kind of cool to open up your at least to allow for some kind of matchmaking, right? But I've never actually looked that into it. And from what I can tell, that there really isn't one. There's a co-op option. So you can kind of set your game to open, and then people can, can kind of join. Particularly for like friends, but yeah. Hello. Another Jenner. That's nice. And a Locust. Okay. Oh, you poor bastard. He's the slow one.
New target, Locust.
Focus target received, Commander.
Okay, so they're gonna go after him,
Target acquired.
which means I can go after this guy. Fortunately, he's gonna reach the base before I can actually reach him.
Something just tripped the perimeter alarm. Lock and load.
Well, there goes that friendly mech. Hey, come back here. Do not go in there. Oh gosh, he's blowing shit up already. Ow!
Shoot the bad guys, Rook. That's what they're there for.
You yelling at me? Gosh.
Target acquired.
Basically just traded damage. Is he out? He is out. Oh! Okay, 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 I'm here for that.
No more enemies on the scope, Commander. Well done.
Hell yeah, 95%, dude. That's awesome. I generally don't have defensive missions that high. Holy crap. Okay, nearly 1 million. Sweet. A bunch of reputation. Nice. I kind of wish it would tell me how much I need to get to level 4. LRM stream. Nice. And medium laser short burst. Ooh. So instead of firing like a normal, like just steady laser, it fires it out in like bursts. It reduces the amount of heat, and it does help for like a slightly better damage production. Actually, no, it's like slightly less damage, but it's way less heat. So you get the trade-off there. These need ammo or not. Medium range energy weapon that utilizes externally stored chemicals to produce a power. Yeah, I don't really care about the chem laser stuff. Already using a flamer, so I might as well grab one. We'll take a couple of these. We'll take some of these. Three. Is there anything that's a 3? There is a 3. It's a locust, but I already have a locust. Yeah, screw it. We'll take the jump jets and the heat sinks. We're all not too bad. The only unfortunate thing is that none of these guys got any of the sort of like the core scores level, core skills leveled up. Your face is grody. Goblin. Hey, Arena, I'm back. Yo, Campbell, it took me a bit to track you down with the new outfit and everything. Heard the old man finally had the decency to die off. Oh, gosh. You know, me and him had differences of opinion that made it impossible for me to work under the guy, but I always felt that I could ride with you and your Scottish charm anytime. Anyways, I'm in a bit of a spot. Hooked up with Darian's demons after bailing out on old Nick, but the crew took a shit gig freelancing for some shady cloak and dagger types who wanted us to blow up a munitions warehouse at some FOB on the Combine border with the Federated Suns. Client told us there would be a lance of local militia at most. Nope, it was an entire company of Gallatin Raiders. We blew the warehouse, but the rest of the crew were KIA. When the Drax surrounded us, me and Kola barely made it out here. But then, get this, despite doing what we were paid to do, the client had the gall to tell me that their contract was with Darren's Demons, not me. Said I was SOL and refused to pay. Oh gosh. So I kind of need a favor. Spent the last of my scratch tracking you down and getting me Kola out, so I was hoping that I could bunk up with you and your unit You know, Kolob and I have the skills to... Really? So it's not even a mission. It's just, hey, we're going to join you. Here's a... Ooh. It's a hero mech, too. That's kind of cool. And a new pilot who is... Maybe it's just because of the color scheme, but he looks way worse than I actually think. I don't know. It's weird. But, okay. I'll take it. So that's actually kind of... dude, you didn't take any damage. Hell yeah. That's why he didn't level up anything. Okay. Now I'm going to take the Kolob. This is mine. This is mine now. So we can actually now swap you out for there. Okay. Go ahead and repair that mech. I don't mind repairing stuff just as long as I don't have to replace it. All right. Let's take a look at this goblin dude. He's actually a really good pilot. Holy crap. So he has like max unlocks for everything. He's basically like the player pilots. So that's actually pretty cool. He's gonna have to be my new sort of like go-to guy. It's really interesting. But hey, I mean, it's perfect timing though, because now I've got, I think, what I need to be able to take this mission on and not be too concerned. So that is going to be cool.
Heavy weather warning is in effect, Commander. Your visibility and sensor readings will be compromised out there.
Okay, so Phoenix Hawk, Jenner's gonna be here. The Panther is gonna be here, and the Spider is gonna be there. And we are still under tonnage, which is fantastic. Now for this one, we're going to get Mr. Goblin. This one, we're going to get whoever the next best one is, which is probably going to be this guy. Actually... he's got missiles. Yeah, okay, so that's okay. That's an okay. And then... yeah, it's just lasers. Okay. Well, everything's being worked on, so we just have to wait for that to be fixed, and then we can go ahead and launch. Oh, yeah.
We need to move fast, Commander. The pirate band, known as the Werewolf Legion, are bearing down on a nearby settlement. The residents have gone into lockdown, but tens of thousands of innocent lives are still on the line. It's up to you.
Hold on. That's weird. We're gonna get rid of that and that, so at least the SRMs are gonna be on individual buttons. There we go.
You to protect them.
Ah, that's where we go. Still faster than than my Panther, but at the very least, it's still pretty quick.
We're at target location, and not a moment too soon.
Dude.
Welcome, Commander. The company sent me to monitor your effectiveness. I expect these hostile forces to be sent packing quickly and without undue damage to our facility.
We'll see what we can do.
And I'll happily approve your combat bonus.
Nothing on scopes at the moment, but don't get comfortable. Hostiles have been reported in the area.
Oh gosh, behind us. Where we came from. Where we came from. Shit.
Enemy contacts have breached the outer perimeter. Make sure they regret that decision, Commander.
Yep, that's the plan. Let's see him.
New target, Commando.
Target received. Engaging.
Shit, and he's inside too.
continuing to converge on your location.
Oh, okay. Okay. I like the large laser. It's nice. It's a nice one.
Commander's target, now!
I'll go after that guy. Hopefully, those are the only ones that are out. Because if there's big guys. Yep. They should be able to take out the Locust just fine. I love having a large laser again. Oh, and dude, this is a way nice upgrade. Ow. There we go. There he goes. His legs. Which means he's now essentially a sitting duck. I was not meaning to hit the buildings. Okay, there he goes. And there goes that one. Very nice. We made some really good progress tonight. And I've had a much easier time. Partly because I've been able to keep everybody alive. To be fair, intentionally, I did reload.
New target, Vindicator.
Boss wants us on that target.
Well, his legs are damaged. Hopefully that can help. I can take out his arm. Have we taken out a large part of the threat? Yes! Wait, no! Damn it, it's just the armor. It's just the armor. I think that's that commando.
Enemy mech forces spotted operating in the area. Watch out for them.
Target acquired.
Share target
We'll let them finish him off. I would like to. Don't smack me. Those choppers are going to do a bunch of damage if I don't get over there now. It's one. Two. Three. Still 3 more enemies going to be inbound. Nice. We're not to walk through the location, or else I'm going to do a bunch of damage. Okay, 2 missile launchers. I don't see any other mechs. There's got to be at least 1 mech left. There we go.
I'm detecting no more Werewolf Legion troops.
Oh,
it
cool.
Seems as though casualties sustained were kept to a minimum.
Nice. There's still 1 more. It's at 8 of 11. Maybe I just miscounted there. I mean, I'll take it. I'm perfectly fine with that. There we go. Rank 4. Reputation across the inner sphere is growing. Potential employers are inquiring about your services, and new employment opportunities have become available in the star map. Yeah, they're not going to be too happy with me, but the Independents have, and this is kind of cool, is that, like, there are now, there are a bunch of different factions within the world, and the factions that you do missions for, the more missions you do with them, the more well-renowned you are with them, and therefore you get a whole lot more stuff with them. However, that also means that the more missions you do against a certain faction, the more pissed off that faction gets with you. So if they do have missions for you, you're going to get kind of hosed in terms of like what you can get out of it. So, but it's cool. It's fun. I like it a lot. And the mods have been adding a nice little touch to it in terms of like all these different parts is actually a very nice touch. At some point when I start getting like some actual real salvage shares, I'll actually start like collecting up different mech parts. Because the way the game used to work was, or without the mods, it works by you've got a broken down mech that you can pick up. In this case, the mechs that you break apart are guaranteed to drop. Well, maybe not 100% guaranteed, but it's a high chance of guaranteeing that, a high chance of it dropping a part. And then you can collect those parts, and then once you get enough parts up together, you can then combine them to actually create and form that mech, which is actually pretty cool. And you can then sort of tailor the difficulty within the mod itself in terms of when you build it, is it going to get built with all the weapons, or is it just going to get built with just the main body parts and you have to supply the weapons? How much is it going to cost to actually build it? How much health is actually going to be there, or are you going to have to now add on the armor and stuff? But like, there's a lot of options in terms of how you want it to play, and I think it's really cool. I like the mod a lot. It's add a lot of depth to the game. You didn't win the Void Crew Founder Pack DLCs. I tried. No worries. No problem. I appreciate you checking on that, though. How's your night going, Ronald? I think you came in here earlier, but still, oh gosh. I appreciate you hanging out, dude. Did come in here earlier. Never let it be said that your command lacks honor, Commander. You have done our people and the Lagom Gumi a valuable service. If you do not wish to risk your reputation by admitting having openly worked with Yakuza, then list Middle Way Ltd on your resume. Anyone searching for that organization will reach us, and we will gladly extol your virtues. Go with peace and honor. May we cross paths again if the universe wills it. Nice. And so that gets me some cash, some reputation XP, essentially. It's an SRM6, an SRM4, and some ammo. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, Fubi. What about the permits? Which permits? I just tried out a neti pot in my nose and waterboard in my... You gotta be careful about that with the neti pots, man. Yeah, I feel like that can absolutely affect that. And so, yeah, you have to be careful about that. We don't need no stinking permits. Exactly. Ooh. Great work, kid. We've been monitoring your progress, blah, blah, blah. This is part of the... this is part of the whole mission, the main campaign. My brain's just not working tonight. This is part of the whole main campaign where if you play the campaign, this sort of like builds in. So you still get access to the campaign missions, but it's a lot more open-ended. You can start out wherever you want and things like that. No neti, just shower wand. Shower wand, don't even think about that. Yeah. I've never used an neti pot myself, so I would not know in terms of like what you need to do to properly use it. Yeah, I could see somebody who doesn't know, who's never done it before, how they could easily like essentially waterboard themselves with it. Yeah. Tilt head to the left. Pour into right nostril so it flows out the left, keeping mouth open and not holding breath. Literally, shit flows into my open mouth. Well, maybe you're pouring it in such a way that it's flowing into your open mouth. Maybe you need a more steady hand. I don't know. Oh, we got a cantina here. Oh. Yes. Cantina. Thank you very much.
Fuck Indiana Jones! Put a chick in it and make her name it gay!
Indeed. But yeah, the cantina is actually where you get these little side missions that you can get along the way while you're fighting missions. And these little side missions allow you to, oh gosh, yes, I'm accepting that right now. But they allow you to level up in certain features, which then unlocks upgrades for your different mechs, which is actually pretty cool. Shaming my shaky hands. I know. I'm sorry, but I have to. I know, I'll never be a painter, but dang, I know. I'm sorry, but you know, it is the nature of the beast. If you're gonna be pouring water down your nose, you know, from the side like this, you got to make sure you're not accidentally pouring stuff into your mouth at the same time. It's not really gonna work out too well for you. Wow, everything has been pretty well handled. All I gotta do is just go repair all, and there we go. So then what else is in the area? That's against Curita. I don't really want to. Surfing and swimming feels good to have your nasal capacity blown out. Yep, that's true. Yeah, particularly if you're swimming in the ocean. That I know that was my dad growing up. We used to live on the. He grew up in South Africa. I did not. Well, I was born there, but you know, came here to the States when I was 6. But where he grew up, he was on the southeast coast of South Africa, and they lived right on the coast. And one of the things that he liked to do growing up, particularly you know late teens and early 20s, he would go paddle skiing. It's kind of like surfing, except it's part canoe, part surfboard. It's weird, but essentially you stick your butt into a little divot on the surfboard, and then your feet get sort of like little clamped on, and then you've got your paddles, your paddle to be able to do it. And yeah, he'd say like an afternoon of paddle surfing. It would completely clear out his nasal, you know, his nose. So like if he had any sort of stuffed nose, all he'd just go and do that, and then that would just clear everything out. I swear I wasn't going for salty drink. Yeah, I'm doing it because my nose started whistling for no reason a few days ago. Oh no, yeah. Pools are harder, but during a fast descent, free diving, your nose is best filled with water after a certain point anyways. Yeah. I've got permanent bad allergies, so first time meme applies. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I never had allergies growing up, but it's like my 2nd or 3rd year in college, and just all of a sudden I started getting the seasonal hay fever situation. So it's like every fall and every spring I've got some amount of allergies that comes up and hits me. It's not too bad. Like it's just, you know, I get like a couple days that are really bad in terms of like sneezing and just runny nose and just constantly just having my nose leaking like it's a freaking faucet. And then it calms down, and then I'm mostly fine the rest of the time. So it's been weird to just have that sort of crop up over time. And then yeah, so I just take allergy, you know, just basic allergy medication. I take Allegra, you know, on my bad days, and then I'm fine. Weird. Damn it, it's not gonna haunt me forever. I scared a teacher in my grade school because I ran into a new allergen that caused my lips to swell like I'm in a Hollywood filler. Gosh, dude, what allergy did that? Holy crap! And yeah, that sucks. That's the way you discover that you've got an allergy. Joan Rivers, is that you? Right. Oh, poor Joan Rivers. Okay, that's right. We have to come here. Oh, no. Curator, no. Gonna get pissed with me. That's actually rather interesting. I wonder if it's because of my increased ranking. Now that I'm level 4, they're just automatically giving me more points. That's really cool. Okay, okay. That's cool.
Extreme weather warning is in effect, Commander. You'll have limited visibility out there, and
Most likely it was the Bermuda grass. Oh, interesting. That could have been anything. Yeah. Needless to say, I learned early on that having a clear nose is a novelty in most cases. Yeah. I think for the most part, my nose isn't too bad, but like it like every morning I've got to clear it out. Like it's just fully clogged by the time the morning comes.
Scout behind enemy lines. Follow the nav points and
Oh
follow orders.
crap.
Be quick and quiet.
It's one of these missions. Okay. Well, that means I'm gonna go in what is, oh gosh, this is when I needed the locust actually. Panther, Spider, or I've got the Jenner. I'm gonna have to go in the Jenner. Damn it. Well, I didn't realize this was the mission type. Panther. There's the Jenner.
Be advised, Commander. One of the items of interest we're after may be found in this location.
Yep.
Try searching in the spots designated on your map. Stay away from enemy units to remain undetected. Light mechs are much harder to detect. Command your lance to hold fire as any attack will immediately raise an alarm. Commanders also identified a number of targets of opportunity in enemy territory. They're offering generous performance bonuses for each one we can get done in addition to our primary objective.
Wow. Immune system reactions adds to my migraine management problems, so it's pretty twisted, dude. That sucks. I have to be careful with things that treat allergy symptoms or can cause other problems, yada, 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 yeah. It's one, yeah, that really sucks, because that is certainly one of those situations where it's just, you know, you can't just take a pill and have that fix your problem. You have to actually be careful about what you're putting in your body, or else other issues like that crop up, right? Yeah, that really sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I cackled when the instructions said to replace the neti pot 3 months after first use. Totally not trying to fearmonger people into paying more. It's a plastic bottle, easily. Right? Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that is kind of the thing, you know, the designed obsolescence situation. You know, well, we want you to keep paying us money for this neti pot. If you just buy one and then just use it for the rest of your life, I mean, how are we gonna get more money that way, you know? Yeah, that's, yeah, that's for people who don't know how to clean things. Which is, you know what's sad? Because part of that is also, like, obviously part of that is to try and get more money for what you're selling, right? But I also think part of that is also because of legal liability, because if they don't say something like that, you know there's gonna be somebody that's gonna get sick, and then they're gonna point to, oh, it's from a neti pot that you didn't clean, and therefore it creates a situation where they're like, oh, well, I didn't know I had to clean it, or I didn't know I had to swap it out every so often, and then suddenly now you've got the situation where now they're gonna sue the company who they bought the neti pot from, or who produces the neti pot, because, oh, well, they didn't tell them they had to actually clean or swap out the neti pot after so often, you know? So it's yeah.
We're moving.
It's a weird situation, dude.
Intel indicates our enemy is severely undermanned. Hijack any unattended units you come across.
Fubi's on the phone now? Well, hug to Fubi anyway. Yeah, exactly.
Supplies that our employer would like liberated. Our client would like us to scout the Op-4's battle mech
Yeah, that's
forces
what, yeah.
while we're in the field. Attempt to
It would help to
self-lock
put the
each mech
sauce
you
in
come
nose.
across
No, don't put
without
sauce in
alerting
nose.
them
Oh
to our
gosh, not the
position.
hot sauce. No. Calls Phoebe, do you deliver hugs in 20 minutes or less? Right. Hero. Phone hug, raw dog. All right. Well, there you go. You got your hug there, raw dog. My generic Kleenex box now has this stupid cross-out emblem on the top. On the top of the box is for the non-English speakers to indicate that they are not to be flushed. Really? Can't even have a simple box of Kleenex now. I know. Sure, it was $20, and I could see paying for more packets, but the pot is just a cheap plastic vessel. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I need to acquire the assets. Evac without... Well, I don't need to evac. Find enemy mechs, and then I need to search for the salvage, which... Yeah.
There, it's one of the more tanks. Destroy it.
Fortunately, I don't want to destroy anything here. This is more of a sneaky mission. Like, we go in, we get our stuff, we get out. And marking the mechs is kind of part of it. Well, that doesn't work. Stop. Oh, gosh.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Probably a couple mechs in here, too. Those saline packets are not cost effective. Compare with a simple distilled water flush or regular bottled spring water. Wow. Yeah, so when you use an neti pot, do you use like a saline flush? Do you just make your own sort of like it's not hard to make a saline flush. You just put some salt and some water. There you go. Like it's not crazy hard or anything.
New target Panther.
Am a neti a kind of soup? No. So a neti pot, if you're not familiar, is basically it looks kind of like a little teapot. And you just fill it up with water, and then you basically pour it down your nose, and it's supposed to go on the one side and then come out the other. It helps to clean out any residue or any like built up crap that gets stuck in your nose that you can't just like blow out normally. And it's supposed to help clean out the nose and make it easier for you to breathe. But it's not a guarantee. Interesting. I'll have to look into this. To be honest, I don't think I've hardly ever used them in general, but that's a good tip. Yeah, they claim it's a special blend of minerals. Ooh, yeah, right. Watch, it's literally just sodium. It's literally just like salt and water.
Target acquired.
Detection warning from who?
Target acquired.
That hidden asset should be close, Commander. The target is calling for help, but is having trouble getting a signal out. Eliminate them quickly. That's close enough. Ready to start pickup operation.
Target destroyed.
I think you're in the clear. No alarms raised.
That's good. Okay, so that is the item that I needed.
Be sure to put that ammo to good use.
Yep.
Target acquired.
Menthol sticks, like the Raver kids love in combination really helps. Really. Mild temp relief of pressure. Nice, that's cool. Okay. StarCraft. Not enough minerals. Yeah, I know, right? Honestly, the salt water can be harsh for some people, like more harm than good. It's why I've just hammered my head with shower for decades, really. Okay. Here, sometimes the chlorine is a bit much. Yeah. I'm hoping this guy doesn't notice me. He's really close.
If you find the acquisition, just walk up to it in order to pick it up.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna be able to get this without being seen. It's beautiful. I love it. Back up slowly.
Good. Ammunitions can be restocked.
Okay. Slow down, and then we go this way. It has arsenate. Radio says rice have a bit of arsenate. Very nice, Ruby. We all need some arsenic. It's fairly common in spring. Really? Okay. Also copper. I have heard of like, yeah, you know, trace amount of minerals and yeah, so like copper, gold, etc. But too much iron. Irons are kind of a big one, right? But too much of any can be toxic. Sure. Oh yeah. I mean, too much of, let's be honest, too much of anything can, you know, can be dangerous. So makes sense. Well, here, might as well get the extra stuff. Very nice.
Package acquired.
Like, really, your nervous system does, like, trace amounts of it, or develops problems. There's even some deficiencies that require gold injections. Just bizarre. Really? That's really interesting. We have strayed from nature. Yes, we have, unfortunately. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff that we've gotten from tech, but yeah, in many ways we have strayed a lot from like how we used to live. It's just the one I don't mind taking it out.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There we go.
Walk on up to the treasure to pick it up.
Okay, whatever it is that might be detecting my presence is behind the building.
Target acquired.
Yep, there we go. Hey, MechWarrior, how's your night going, buddy?
I bet you can't wait to try those out in the field.
Playing your favorite game, or at least one of them, from what I understand. How's your night going, dude? Our tech has evolved at a pace well beyond our own evolutionary speed, yeah. Speed too, you're right. Maybe it's rheumatoid arthritis. What is? That's a big cannon. Went okay? What went okay? Your stream? Did you stream tonight?
Target.
Combat vehicle rolling in. Be sure to take it apart.
if I really care about taking apart a combat vehicle unless it's like really gonna be in my way. Gold and arthritis. Really? See, arthritis I always thought was just inflammation around the joints and a crystallization of, you know, of that area, you know.
Target acquired.
Or we're gonna try and play this smart. Finish chapter 3 of Xenoblade X. Ooh, okay. Not I have to do the RPG things to advance the story. Not I have to do the RPG things to advance the story. What does that mean? You mean as in you have to do the RPG things to advance the story? I see. Yeah, I streamed tonight. Nice. Don't watch Shrug. Dude, it happens. It happens. Yeah. Sorry, dude.
Good work, Commander. I'm showing no chatter on enemy channels.
Thankfully, that did not trigger the mech that was here. Only 2 more mechs to see.
Target acquired.
Ebb and flow, right? Yeah. Sometimes it happens to Green Weeder. Yeah, it's true.
New target assigned.
It does. Like, it happens to us all. Like, we all have nights where it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't work out for whatever reason. People don't watch, or you know, maybe it's the game, maybe it's you. I don't know. Like, it's a bunch of different things. There's a bunch of different factors that goes into different things. You know, maybe you know, you get a nice raid, and so you know you got viewers that get sent your way, and then you find people. You know, how long have you been streaming for, McGregor? This is actually going to be a little bit rough to get back up there. I think my jump jets should be able to get me up there. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe.
Jump jet fuel low.
Okay. Stop. Stop. Weed. What? Yeah. But Fubi, I'm not here to know about it. Thanks, Fubi. And his cousin, Gween Weeder. Yes, exactly. Kermit? No. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch Kermit stream? That's true. That's true. I remember I used to follow a guy, I forget what his name was. It was years ago. But he was literally a guy who you didn't see his face. He was just a dude with a puppet. And so he had one hand would control the game, and the other hand would control the puppet. And so he was focusing on like one-handed gaming, and he would move the puppet at the same time. It was crazy. I'd never seen anything like it before, and it was actually kind of cool. It was really interesting. And on top of that, the guy was actually really interesting. Oh gosh, slow down, stop. It was actually kind of cool to like hear him talk too, because he played a bunch of different games that I liked, and it was kind of cool to check it out.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Oh man, we'll let the jump jet fuel. Please work. Please work.
Jet fuel low.
Please.
Jump jet fuel empty.
Shit. Okay, I don't think that's gonna really work.
We've completed our scans on the target's local bottleneck forces. The client will be pleased.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to see if I can go this way. I mean, who wouldn't want to watch a Kermit stream? Exactly. I started streaming in February of this year. Oh, dude. You're just at the beginning then. Okay. You're doing all right. Trust me. Okay. From what I've seen on your stream, you've got good audio. You've got good, and you've got, your overlay seems to be pretty well. The VTuber thing works out pretty well too. It's just now a matter of time and consistency. Stream at the same times. You got to stream at least 3 to 4 times a week, at least. More the better. And then stream at a consistent time. The closer you can get to, like, into the actual day, like if you can actually stream at like 5 p.m. versus doing what I do, which is streaming at a ridiculously late time. You'll probably get an easier time reaching people as well.
Target acquired.
I feel like he's going to see me. He's definitely going to see me. I'm not gonna risk that. It's unfortunate. So, but I believe in you. I think you've got a good setup, and I think it's just time now at this point. You just got to put in the time, and I think you'll get there. You'll get there quick enough. I'm working on making the stream the art project. There will be other characters added. Cool. That's very cool. And I think if you do like a mix of like art streams and game streams, I think you'll get a good mix of people watching and a good mix of people like participating in the stream, you know. This is not the best way. I think I'm just gonna have to try and go back the way I came. I'd like to evac without getting the alarm. The more things I can do in the secondary, the more cash I can get. Yeah, there'll be other, yeah. So yeah, man, I think, like I say, I think you've got a good setup. It's just a matter of time, consistency, and I think you'll do great. I will. I really do. I think you'll probably end up doing better than me, to be honest. So. By the way, what's your stream schedule like? Like, how many times do you stream per week? Surprisingly, it seems Rumble VODs get more views. That platform is starved for normie content, 100%. I think that is a big thing. But it's also like, it's weird, man. It is weird. It's an interesting. And I know, I'm waiting for Raw Dog to come in with a weird, but, you know, it is a weird platform. It's one that I like. I like it a lot, but it's also, yeah, I get very comparable, if not more views on Rumble. And I generally get more time viewed on all of my VODs on Rumble than I do, say, on YouTube. I think Twitch right now is still my biggest for view count. Okay.
That takes care of them.
2.
Our client has an asset in position, ready to steal one of the Op-Force battle mechs. They promised to provide support if we provide cover for them hacking the mech. They're starting the hack now. Cover them while they work. Stealing a battle mech is difficult at the best of times.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I try and start at 8 p.m. Eastern, but do a minimum of 2 hours each time. Nice, yeah. Yeah, and the more time you can do, like, per stream, the better, generally speaking. So if you can do, say, you know, like 3 hours, like 2 hours is good, 3 hours is better. And I think after that, it's a matter of, like, preference as to how you're doing it, you know? But yeah, it seems like a pretty solid, like, stream schedule to start. A pretty solid stream schedule, period, you know. And I think it's also a matter of luck in terms of, like, how people find you, you know, and what they find you for. Because I remember I started back in, gosh, 2018. And I was sort of, like, doing whatever. And my quality was not that good to begin with. Plus, I got this face. Let me It just doesn't help sometimes. But, yeah. But it's been fun, and I've met some very cool people doing this. And I keep in mind, like, I do this largely for fun. I'm not doing this because I'm expecting to, like, make a lot of money or doing anything interesting with it, you know. I just do it for funsies. An excuse to hang out and play some games. I have, and I've, like I said, I've met some very cool people along the way. And I've actually, I have been able to make some cash with the Twitch affiliate. So it's allowed me to pick up certain games, like, for instance, Assassin's Creed Shadows. I was able to pick up with the Twitch money because it allowed me to, you know, allowed me to get the cash I need and essentially got the game as part of the Twitch, you know. So
Target acquired.
Part of the Twitch, part of my Twitch revenue, essentially.
Target destroyed.
We can get this last one, then we can get the hell out.
Target acquired. Nearly there, Commander. Approach the hidden object to...
Is there really nobody here? That's interesting. The other thing I would highly recommend is you got to make sure that you're... And to be fair, I didn't stick around long enough last time to see like how well you are responding. But being like, particularly being a smaller streamer, actually like responding to chat is kind of huge when you're smaller, because people come to smaller streams because they want to be able to interact with and talk with the streamer. So as long as you're paying attention to chat, you can do a lot to at least get some viewers interested and get them like into the stream, you know what I mean? Oh gosh. There we go. And we are out. What's up? Absolutely. I found a chill stream with Comic in their name. Curtailed Comic, by the way, and I interacted with them. It was fun, but I made some friends too. Yeah, and that's kind of a big part of what you got to do. You have to go into other people's streams, chat with them a bit, try and create rapport, and then at some point or another you can raid into them, which then shows them that you're a streamer as well, and then you can get this sort of like back and forth situation. Networking can be very important, so yeah. And I know it's not always the most glamorous thing to talk about in terms of being a streamer, but yeah, creating a community and meeting up with people online and being able to hang out in each other's streams is kind of big. So yeah, I missed some chat on Rumble a few days ago. I made sure to find the dude and leave a comment thanking them. Yeah, Rumble's also hard too because the integration is not necessarily great. Although you sent me that the link to that chat bot. The one that like integrates everything together. That's actually really cool. I still haven't looked into it yet. I've just been too busy, unfortunately. But yeah, man, it's yeah, that's pretty huge to get that. Although, can you view that, or is it just to show on your stream? Yeah, Alex chat works really well. Yeah. Yeah, I have it set up where I've got my main PC, which is what I stream from. And then I have my secondary PC, which is actually my work PC. But I use that, when I say my work PC, it's the PC that I use for work. Work didn't supply it for me. It's my PC that I built. But I happen to use it because work allows me to work from home from time to time. And so I use that to sign into work. But I have that PC up as my preview, so I can see the stream. I can see if everything's looking all right. Make sure that I'm not like dropping frames or anything like that, which does happen. Unfortunately, it looks like I dropped a little more frames. That's so stupid. I don't know why. I don't know what's happening there. The only thing that I can think is that maybe it's just it's either my router's starting to crap out because it's like a decade old, or it's my cable is finally starting to really give me issues because the clip that actually helps secure it is not there. It's broken off. So yeah, it's an issue. It's an issue. Alex chat works really well. You can view it and add it to stream. Nice, okay. Soon, universal AI agent client for chats. Soon. What was broken? I coughed and missed it. So, you know, like how on Ethernet cables, there's a little clip, right? There's a little clip that when you plug it in, it clips in place and it holds the Ethernet cable securely in the socket, right? And then you press that little clip and then that releases it so you can pull it out. Mine, for whatever reason, I don't know if it came broken or if it was, yeah, the retention clip. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it came to me broken or if it was, or if I at some point broke it. I don't know. But this one, I don't think I've ever really had it. So I think I bought it broken and didn't even realize. But it works and it sits in there most of the time pretty firmly. But I wonder to what extent, like maybe I'm like jostling the floor and for whatever reason that just like loosens it for a couple of seconds and then it like reconnects. I don't know. I really don't know. But that could be it. I really don't know, man. Green needs more fiber. I do need more fiber. That's true. It's 100% true. Yeah, you don't have a couple hundred Ethernet cables laying around. No, I don't. I do not. I need to go. I mean, it's an easy fix. I can go buy one. Like it's not expensive. Ah, new upgrade. Hydraulic hull. New aerodynamic hull with less drag allows missiles to travel faster and farther. That's cool. That is cool. So yeah, each of these levels within these different factions in the career. In fact, no, this is not even factions. It's different. I'm trying to think of the right words. It's almost like different classes. You know, you've got the mech collector, you've got the equipment collector, you've got the mech hunter, the treasure hunter, the war dog. And each of these has their own set of upgrades that you can unlock. So as you unlock the levels for all of them, you get further unlocks like this. And so, as you can see, you've got ballistic cooldowns, missile damage, heat dissipation, energy heat, things like that. And yeah, it's very cool. You can really like customize out your mechs pretty well. I need to repair you. Okay. It's just the standard cockpit, but you can get, that's interesting, you can get other things as well. Wait, oh, you are. I could remove the tonnage. I could max it, although it looks like the armor's maxed out. That's actually cool. Okay, it's not 100% maxed out, but like, 'cause that could be absolutely higher. What? Dynamic filler? What? Critical slots 1. Dynamic filler for structure endo. This slot was automatically positioned. What is it? What? And this is something that's added for the Yet Another Mech Lab, but I don't really understand it. Structure endo dynamic. I don't know what that means. Structure endo. Endo steel structure weighs half of standard structure, max out of 10 tons, rounded up to the nearest ton. Requires 14 critical slots. That's super cool. Huh. 2, 3, 4. 14. There's the 14 one right there. That's actually really interesting. That's not likely per se, but a loose connection can cause air gap issues, yeah. I don't know, man. Booby has fiber. I would love to get fiber. They don't have it out here. Just unfortunately the case. Speaking of Booby Slop, have you here? They've been spying on their user base? Yes, I have. I'm not surprised at all. I'm not dude, I would not be surprised if there was like a serious investigation into any and every single like tech corporation, you know, particularly like a big big tech company, Ubisoft, Activision, EA, Google, whatever, they're all spying on us. They're all gathering a shit ton of data. Now, I think I'm super glad that Ubisoft got caught out, because that means that they're going to get shit on by the courts, which it sounds like they did. It sounded like there was a class action lawsuit and they got fined pretty intensely, and therefore they're going to have to pay. They're going to have to pay out that fine, and they're going to have to reconfigure their stuff not to be spying on people. Hopefully that means that they'll actually get rid of the whole always online thing, but I doubt it. Would be nice though. I can dream, you know. It's a 250 upload. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Hardware geeks and software geeks, distinctive set of stuff laying around. Not, yeah. No, it's absolutely true. Yeah, their anti-piracy hooks have always been known for this. They're catching heat again in the turmoil for it, which is good. Exactly, 100%. Twitch, knock it off. I make one mention of a cable, and now I have a banner ads from Amazon. Stop. Yeah. Perfect example. There's another company right there, Twitch. Yet another company actually taking advantage and saying, yeah, you mentioned something. Here we go. They're constantly listening in on us, you know? It just is what it is, unfortunately. And then EA's TOS clearly states they collect data. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Single player games should not need an effing internet connection. You're preaching to the choir. You're absolutely preaching to the choir, but it just is what it is. I fight with Twitch AI daily. It's getting, what? Getting strangers? What? What do you mean? It's getting stranger? Did you, did you just like fat finger a bunch? Yeah, stranger. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're in good company. I can't type to save my life. My hands hurt. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. But like I say, you're in good company. I can't type to save my life. I can never type. So there's that. Getting old is glorious. Yes. I don't think mine is an issue of age. Mine is just an issue of I'm a dingus. You know, mine is just an issue of my brain working too fast for my fingers. And so I end up doing stupid things when I'm typing stuff in. So it just is what it is. You know? Particularly if I'm trying to type fast. If I'm trying to type very fast, I many times will just fat finger different letters and numbers and things like that, and suddenly, you know, words that I thought was going to be typed incorrectly is not. So, oh man, I'd love to keep going. I would this is, like I said, this is one of my favorite games. And it's also one of those games where like I would love to get more people into this. Like, it's an older game, I get it, I know you're playing clans now, but I'm not. I'm playing this one. I'm playing MechWarrior 5 because it's amazing. I wonder if they've actually added. Okay, you know what? I mean, I take that back. I would like to get clans at some point. I would, because it looks like they've added some more features in terms of being able to give your squad mates commands in terms of you can pull up the overlay and be like, okay, here's the map, here's where we are now. You guys need to go through here, and let's have you guys go through there. At least that's what I can tell from the screenshots. I've never actually watched a proper stream of it, partly because I'm like, I don't want any spoilers, which is weird because I'm not really a spoiler guy. I've never cared about that. So. I'm surprised I can even type English half the time. I'm the same way. Yeah. Oh man, but yeah, I love this game. I've always had so much fun playing it, and I'm just sad there aren't more people that play it. As for responding to chat, I need to remind myself there's a delay. Oh yeah. When I do notice a comment, I'm not sure how old it is, and I overcorrect. Oh, I mean, it really does happen. It's just one of those things you have to kind of get used to it. The more time you deal with it, the more time, you know, you get used to like how to properly adjust your responses. But yeah, there's always going to be some sort of delay. Like right now, I've tried to set it up where like each of my streams have the shortest amount of delay. So I think they're all at like a 4-second delay at this point, which is fantastic. That's where it should be, in my opinion. The shorter delay, the better. Now, there's certain instances where you would want a longer delay, like if you're streaming like a battle royale, like say, you know, Warzone or PUBG or Apex Legends or anything like that, you're gonna want, or say an extraction shooter like Hunt Showdown or Escape from Tarkov or Dark and Dark or something like that, having a longer sort of delay in terms of your chat or your stream is actually not bad, because then you can prevent stream snipers. That, to be fair, when you're smaller, stream snipers really don't matter. But once you start getting like regular views and you're starting to get, you know, 5, 10, 15 viewers, you will start to see some stream snipers. They're irritating, but yeah, it is what it is. No timestamps on your chat. Just make sure to have a system clock somewhere or desktop. And that's true with Restream. So there is a timestamp feature with Restream's chat. But not all the chats have one. So like, I know Rumble doesn't really have a timestamp on it. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. I've not really seen it. Here, let me test it out. Nope, there's no timestamp on Rumble's chat. Now, maybe the Alex chat actually shows one. But yeah, you set up a timestamp on that chat. It'll be easier to tell if it's older or newer, right? I think YouTube has one, actually. Test the chat here. Or not. Or not. I don't know if that's an option or not. Ah, that is an option. Huzzah. So yeah, you can turn on the in YouTube chat, you can. And like I say, like Alex chat. How dare you say you or Rumble? Rumble needs to fix that. No, okay, never mind. I'm with you on that. No, Rumble does need to fix that. Also, best practice, make sure on those games not to reveal your streaming. Yes. Yeah, exactly. It's the reason why I don't have Green Leader or TTV on any of my name tags, because I don't want people to be able to go, oh, he's streaming. Let's go ahead and see what he's doing right now. If I play a multiplayer game, it's just I'm in there. Whether I'm streaming or not, I don't want people to be like, oh, he's a streamer. Because I feel like, A, that, like, you know, people tend to gun for you a little bit more. And then B, it's, you know, it's too showy. It's just too look at me, you know what I mean? I don't know. But that what and wait. But that and what Fubi think? What? Is what Fubi thinks. You're gonna have to explain that a little bit more, Fubi. Green M streaming. Let's see what Green's doing. Yes, right. For followers, yes, absolutely. But when I'm in a game and when I'm in, you know, when I'm in the lobby, I don't want people to look at the lobby and go, "Oh, look, there's a streamer. Let's go see if we can't either stream snipe him or harass him during stream, you know, or even after the stream." So, I don't know. That's just my personal preference for it. Man, I think I'm gonna have to end it though. It is after midnight, and tomorrow's Monday, and it's gonna be a fun day. So, yeah. So I appreciate you guys hanging out. I really do. It's been a lot of fun tonight. It's always nice to hang out and play some MechWarrior. Hold on, let me actually just quickly save. Or you know what? Actually, no. I think that's a better look for the end of the stream. Let's get this up here so we can have us looking down at the mechs, because the mechs are cool. I love anything that's mechs and you know, big giant robot things that you can pilot, kick some ass. Let's look at the Phoenix Hawk here. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, it is over, Fubi. I'm sorry, buddy. I messed with so many little streamers in Fortnite Save the World mode from those names. Yeah, exactly. Right, the art from my name, McGregor Art, seems to catch most attention in real conversation. It is. And see, and that's a good one. That's a good conversation starter, rather than just a TV at the end. Like McGregor Art, like that's clearly, oh, so are you an artist? Thank goodness your name doesn't make MAGA. I mean, some people would find that cool, and other people are gonna be like, yeah, let's go harass the MAGA guy. I don't know. But But yeah, anyway, guys, we are going to end it here. Really do appreciate all you guys hanging out in the chat and lurking as well. To start off, let's go check out the Twitch side. Big thank you to Raw Dog, Deglamon, Big Lou TV, Jaeger, Maga62M, Fubiwala, Raw Dog again, Vaping It. Who else was here? Obviously McGregor Art. Just making sure I'm not forgetting anybody. Yeah, I think that is everybody. And of course, a big thank you to all the lurkers. And of course, I cannot forget about the raid from Maga62M. Really do appreciate it. If you guys are not following, please go check him out. He's a great streamer and a good friend of the channel. And he's an all-around fun guy to watch. So you guys should definitely go check him out. Before I forget, I should actually switch over to here.
Deep up insider.
Ah, that's a great clip. Okay. And he's got all the hats, too. Go give him a follow. He's awesome. Even when he likes the appropriate or inappropriate puns. But anyway. And then, of course, big thanks to all the people watching on YouTube. Nobody's really in the chat, but there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate you guys lurking and hanging out. And the same thing goes for the people who have filtered in and out on Rumble as well. So thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please consider liking and hitting thumbs up on the videos on YouTube and Rumble, and following on Twitch and Rumble, and subscribing on YouTube so you guys can see when these streams are going to be live. Also, I do... oh, and we'd like to thank all the bots who joined. Yeah, right. I don't know how many bots are actually in here tonight. I haven't seen many bots tonight, which is pretty great. And most of the people who are in chat... that I can see, most of the people who are here are, you know, people who I recognize, you know. I'm sure there's a few bots. There's always a few bots every once in a while. But, they don't generally count as views. Like Twitch, I will say, they have done some fair amount of work in actually like trying to make sure that bots don't really get counted in the viewer count. It's not perfect, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. So yeah. I'm trying to think what else is trying to say. Oh yeah. So Discord, if you guys aren't already in the Discord, please go check it out. I'll always announce there whenever I go live, and there's usually a schedule for what I'll be playing and when I'll be playing it. I've also been trying to actually make sure that I am actually in the Discord a lot more often, because I'm a pretty introverted guy. I don't really talk a lot. I mean, even in the Discords that I'm in, I just come in and lurk. I see people talking. I hang out. I laugh at the memes and things like that, but you know, not really much beyond that. But I'm trying to work on that. Trying to make sure I speak a lot more, even if it's just in my own Discord. So be sure to go check that out. And like I say, I always announce there whenever I go live, and there's usually a schedule for what I'll be streaming and when I'll be streaming it. Also on the YouTube, I've also been trying to work on putting out a schedule post once a week to show the schedule for the week. So definitely go check that out. I'm so introverted, I became a VTuber. Yeah, that is a viable option as well. Yeah, if you don't want to necessarily be seen on camera, as long as you have some sort of avatar on camera that, you know, can show some sort of emotions or, you know, some sort of reactions, it's certainly a good way to go. Proposed schedule. Yeah, true. I have certainly have times where I've not followed through with the schedule. That's true. That's fair. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. That is going to be it for the night. I do have work in the morning, but I'll be back tomorrow for some Crusader Kings 3. We're going to be going back to some strategy games for a little bit. So what we're going to do is, I'm not stopping Assassin's Creed, but what I'm going to do is essentially switch off weeks in terms of what I'm playing. So I'll have 1 week Assassin's Creed and then 1 week Crusader Kings, and we'll split back and forth, and we'll still have the Sunday Funday. We're just sort of doing whatever, and we'll just sort of go with that being the case. Best laid plans and all that rot. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so next week we're gonna be starting Crusader Kings 3 on Monday, and so it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All that at 9. Well, I try to be early. I try to start before 9:30, but 9:30 will be like the latest start for those streams. So switching off weeks, that's a great idea. Yeah, I mean, it's what I used to do back in the day. I used to do exactly that, where I'd switch off from Stellaris, and then I'd switch to another game, and I forget what the other game was. And then at some point, I just started doing purely those games. So. But yeah, it's a good idea to go, and you get different communities too, because people will certainly come in. One thing I would also recommend: strategy games are kind of huge. I don't know what it is. Like, people love to come in and watch strategy games, and you'll get a lot of dedicated viewers that way. I know one of my oldest followers, Nori Pete, who still comes in here from time to time. He started following because I was playing Stellaris on stream, and he's huge into Stellaris, so definitely worth checking out strategy games if you can. Lord knows I want to play other games. Yeah, exactly. That is a big part of it. That is absolutely a big part of it. Beyond All Reason is a good choice right now. Hot still. Really? Okay. Let's check that out. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the stream. We're going to go ahead and raid out on the Twitch side. And YouTube does not actually have a raid option. Very interesting. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and raid out on the Twitch side. So thank you guys so much all for being here. Let's just quickly see who's live. And then we'll send you guys out to somebody. Hopefully I can either find a friend of the channel or somebody else who's playing MechWarrior. Let me go back to Twitch. Oh. It's neat. If you know Total Annihilation, it's a modern open source version of that for massive player count. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Okay, so let's see who's live. So Zero is High, who I last saw playing MechWarrior. He's right now playing some Dungeons and Dragons. Soul Escape, she's playing Elder Scrolls 4. Is she not? Hold on. Is she not playing the Oblivion Remaster? Or she is. She's playing the Oblivion Remaster. Okay. Damn it. I was not going to do that. Come on. Super Hobbit's playing Promise Mascot Agency. Oh, that's interesting. Five is Live's playing Dark and Darker. I see more people playing that. Let's see who's actually playing MechWarrior. Oh, there we go. I already have that set up, so I don't have to actually. I'm the only one playing it. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and raid Zero's High. He's, like I said, he's right now playing some D&D. So you guys should definitely go give him a follow. Dude, he's been going for 26 hours. Holy crap. Holy crap. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, that's who we're going to go ahead and raid. Hopefully he's still going. Still an alpha of sorts, but it's playable. Some big streamers do it. There we go. There's the raid. And be sure to spam the raid message once we get in there. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. I will hopefully see you guys all on Monday. But until then, this is Green Leader signing out.